Hey, what's happening, ladies and germs? This is the Packerman, and you're currently watching Isak the Survivalist, and this is Fallout 76. I'm going to do a slight rule change. I'm going to change the prerequisite for putting down a camp to level 25 instead of level 50. Because I feel like 50 is just take way too damn long. So, let's start the Wayward storyline.
Lady, I will paint the walls with you if you don't tell me where Crane's treasure...
Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are you?
Me? I'm the person distracting you so the guy hiding back there can blow your brains out. Hey guy, little help?
Guy?
I told you it was gonna end badly. Now I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day. Well, not exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Oh, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you.
What was that all about? You said something about a treasure?
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here saying I needed to turn over the location of some fellow named Crane, who I guess I must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business.
What can you tell me about the area?
Not a whole hell of a lot. We only just got back here ourselves. 100 years ago, before the bombs, this was a popular little highway between two of Appalachia's biggest cities, Morgantown up north and Charleston to the south. We set up here hoping it might relive that fate, but so far all we've gotten is trouble.
I'm looking for the overseer of Vault 76. Have you seen her?
Overseer, huh? So you must be the one. No, I haven't seen her, but I have heard her. My people found a tape she left behind for one of her dwellers at that camp across the way, though it is a bit out of date now. Maybe you're the one she left it for. I'm happy to hand it over. Though, now that we've drifted naturally onto the topic of helping one another, maybe there's something you could do for me in return.
You looking for help dealing with these thugs?
Now that you mention it, I could use an extra pair of hands. See, that boy we put down, he's not the first of his crew to roll in here. But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house, but my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say?
What do you know about them?
Only that they want something from Crane, but I think we could use that to our advantage. That is, if you're doing this job for me.
Why not send your friend over there?
Primarily because your security, other than me right now, are one former contractor and a robot that has no guns and thinks it's a cow.
To not put too fine a point on it. So I could absolutely use another set of hands if you're willing to lend them.
You want me to kill them?
I don't care how you deal with them. Sweet talk, string up their leader by his ears. Hell, buy them all ice cream sandwiches. Whatever you can do to get them to stop harassing us is fine by me.
How much are you paying?
50 caps if you can get the job done.
And you promise you'll give me the overseer's tape if I help you with this gang?
Sure will. Throw some caps your way, too.
I'd like to hear this plan first.
Only seems fair. The details, then. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crank. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs?
Thank you for your cooperation.
I don't know. A sign?
Bingo. Exactly what I'm thinking. Just give me 1 second. I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my forte. Huh, not half bad. So what I've chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they?
Sure. I know how to build structures from schematics.
That's the spirit.
Hey, if you need a refresher, good old Morty Mort can help you out.
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've got some tapes that cover that very subject.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher? Talk to Mort. Of course, you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there, too, so you don't starve on me. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials, too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it. Now, you ready to get this show on the road?
Let's do this.
Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The Wayward gets left alone. And here, that overseer tape. Sounds like she set up that camp across the way so her people could get some practice in self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a refresher.
Alright, well, since I need a camp to put this down, I'm going to have to put off on this for a while if I want to stick to the rules. Hunter for hire.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered. Mutated animals? Haywire bots? No people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild it. What I can confirm is hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. You see this? The cooking station? The stash box? The workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer, signing off.
When you walk the whole length of the country just to get here, it's
Go
earned
home.
my attention.
Let us take care of things here.
Welcome to Flatwoods.
Overseer's log, town of Flatwoods. My God. There's no one here. The old tavern, the church, people were using them for shelter, but they're gone. Mutations we expected. There's something else. A disease. I was attacked by... Well, it used to be a person. But it had these green, glowing lesions, and its voice. Angry, tortured. We are one. One what? Whatever happened here is beyond anything we expected. And we expected a lot. Before they were wiped out, the survivors called themselves the Responders. Looks like they were made of firefighters, police, emergency medical staff. They even have an automated system to teach people about treating water, food, survival. I'm doing their tests, and you should too. I know it's even worse than we imagined, but someone's got to know where the missile silos are and how to secure them. The responders are the best lead we have. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Hi. Dasa asked me if I would talk about how I got here. She asked everybody, so I said okay. My name's Colonel, and I'm 13 years old. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. The bombs and the messed up people and the cows with two heads, all of it. I was bad. Just bad. I cheated on my spelling test. I kicked Chip Wilkins in the shins until he cried. I pushed Rosie McCloy down the stairs. I cut holes in the bottom of all the gym shorts and put glue in the mashed potatoes in the cafeteria. I told Harold Newell to eat 10 dead flies a day in order to grow muscles, and I put Nuka-Cola in the rat cage water bottles at the pet store. And, I just wanted to say I'm sorry about everything. Because my dad said if I wasn't this way, the bad things wouldn't happen. I haven't seen Daddy since the bombs, and I guess he left because of that, too. It's okay. I'm trying to be good now, though. I'm not old enough to be a volunteer, but Dasa said I could help collect food and water, so I'm getting better, I promise. And, Daddy, if you're listening, I promise I won't be bad anymore, so you can come back now. Okay? Okay. Bye.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. Are you fucking kidding? You have got to be kidding. In the entire fucking time I have done this game, I have never gotten a perfectly preserved pie. First fucking attempt on this new character. And I get it. What in the actual fuck? Well then. I see somebody already unlocked this one. Does it have a... No. A perfectly preserved pie. Fuck's sake.
Automated warning to all responders. The Mr. Farmhands are out of control. Evacuate civilians and take down those supervisors. Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the server. Again.
Well, that was kind of unexpected. Fuck you. This shotgun is kicking some ass.
Hostile target identified.
You're not getting any of my biological material, Needle Dick.
Kill.
Automated message. The Forest Watch detects all supervisors down. Good job. Responder team, proceed to the Ag Center and get to the mainframe. You need to reset the farmhand targeting parameters. That should keep our people safe in the area. Be careful.
Wait, this is all ceramic. Alright, you want some? Come on down here, asswipe.
Your cooperation is required.
Nope. I'll get that here in a minute. I wish I knew where that radio was. Alright, go in here. Change targeting parameters, remove human. That's it. Personal matters.
Overseers, let's call these personal journals. Not an official log, just something for me. The Agricultural Center, one of my first posts with Vault Tech. I was so excited because I used to come to this same farm when I was a kid. I remember one year at the Autumn Festival, me running through the corn maze, going every which way, Mom and Dad yelling after me to slow down. Wasn't gonna happen. I guess I was always hitting life fast. Couldn't just be a pioneer scout, I had to make troop leader. Couldn't just be a good student. I had to have straight A's. God, I miss those early days. Just being a kid. The three of us, our simple life, our simple house. I wonder if it's still standing.
Dasa has asked us all to document our stories for posterity. Seems like a fine idea. So, hi, I am Kesha McDermott. When the bombs fell, I was in Watoka, coordinating a statewide science fair for that year's high school kids. And the theme was the future of energy. After the bombs, everything was pretty chaotic. Scavenging for food and fighting off rabid survivors. Oh, it was just a bad time all around. I found a couple of surviving kids from the high school whose parents didn't make it. And we holed up in a house in town for a while. After a bit, I was able to solder the circuitry in an old radio, and we tuned into a broadcast from the responders. Oh, we were overjoyed. The trip from Watoka to Flatwoods, it was rough, mind you. The kids and I ran into a group of assholes in the mountains. puritans who stole our food and water. I can't tell you how happy I was to find the responders in Flatwoods. Tents for everyone, open kitchens, medical supplies, protection. We were safe. They had a problem, though. Their water sources were contaminated heavily. Water, but not long enough to make it safe. So, I stepped up and I said, I'll build a testing kit to monitor the contamination, and I will teach folks how to properly boil water. And I did. The world is getting better, but slowly. We need to make sure it doesn't relapse, too. It's going to take time and care, that's all. Well, time, care, and science.
Alright, let's boil the water.
Reverend Delbert Winters here, born and raised in this very town. Lent my own church to the responders for their outpost here, and you're welcome. The responders are on a true mission, you see, helping folks through thick and thin, till the heavens open up again and take us all up anyways. When this all happened, I figured like most it was time. This was the end, but it wasn't, was it? We're still here. At first, I thought it was a mistake, that we was missed, forgotten. Maybe we did some wrong. Didn't give enough to charity, maybe. Didn't praise his name, even in the worst of times. Maybe thought some things that ought not to have been thought. So I asked how? Why? I fought your wars on Earth. I'm ready to fight them up there by your side. Then, in my despair, I saw some survivors eating raw rat carcass behind the dumpster. You ought to cook that first, I warned them. See tried but got sick, they said, covered in their own filth. I realized right then and there that I was being tasked. From then on, I built kitchens, cooked good food, fed anyone who walked up with an empty belly, and I was thankful for my task in life. Thankful. Next time hell or high water land in my stoop, I'll be swept clear away with it. But until then, let's share a home-cooked meal together, all right?
Alright, so now that we got that done, we can contact the responders. Large horde of Scorches on the move and might be headed for our main base at Morgantown Airport. All personnel are requested to report to HQ as soon as possible. Bring weapons and medical supplies. Maria Chavez. Connection terminated. Oh, we got a chemistry workbench. And the Tinker's workbench. Final departure. All right. All right. Find the key card. My controller batteries are low. Tracer short laser pistol. Okay, I need to find a spot to scrap all this shit.
It's been a few hours. I can hear them clawing at the door. I've locked myself in a storage closet, but I don't think the door opens from the inside. It's okay. Everything is okay. Acute stress reaction. Panic and emotional distress. Breathe. Breathe. I guess it's been 24 hours since the attack. The sound of combat has stopped. They're still outside. I have roughly 8 to 10 weeks. Provided source of food. Starvation onset within 10 days. Effects of psychological shock are ongoing, but repressed. I can worry about PTSD later.
Ooh.
I believe it's been 3 days.
Learning stuff.
3 nights. Adrenaline has dissipated. I'm so thirsty. I'm so hungry. I still can't unlock the door. Must conserve strength. Using energy to ping on the door or yell has proven wasteful. A source of fluid nourishment has not been found. No one is coming. No one is coming for me. My friends are all dead. Children were born into this violent world. And they left so violently from it. My God. Never we leave. Don't. I feel hungry. Thirsty. No one is coming. First, umbilical, index finger, flex, MP joint. Oh, it hurts. Flex, MP joint. Extend, IP joint. And contract, muscle. There we go.
Got a chill in these old bones that I can't seem to shake. Well, well. Another visitor to the Responders' graveyard. You must be pretty good to have gotten past all those mutants out there. Come to pay your respects to the fallen?
Who are you?
Name's Dontrell. Dontrell Haynes. I got a brother around here, somewhere. Or maybe somewhere else. All I know is one of these responders. Came to check on him. Was a few years too late, looks like. Now, I'm just marking time while the cancer eats me up from inside. In the end, none of us can escape our fate. We'll all be food for the world.
That's why we have to make our lives count for something.
That's just the kind of thing Marcus would say. Me? I just looked out for myself. Now I'm still alive. He's long gone. His life count for something? I don't really know. He and the other responders saved a lot of folks, but they all died eventually. Now they all dust and memories. Even those will fade in time. Anyway, guess you listened to me ramble on long enough by now. What can this old man do for you?
I'll be on my way then.
You go on, man. Get out there and live your life. Enjoy it while you still can. This is supposed to help with radiation. Won't do me much good now. So yeah, you take it.
You mentioned a brother?
Mark, 5 years younger. Started running back in high school. And handsome, too. Had all the ladies chasing. He followed me into the army. Became an MP. Then got out and moved to Morgantown. Signed up with the police. Back then, I was still living in Cincinnati. We talk on the radio. He tried to get me to come out here and join the responders more than once. I do miss him.
This place is dangerous. Why do you stay here?
Well, I don't figure it matters much how dangerous this place is. If one of those mutants don't get me, cancer will. But I guess what keeps me here is just knowing this is where my brother died. Call me a superstitious old fool, but I want my spirit to have to walk too far to find it.
What do you know about this area?
I know it's a ruined wasteland, filled with 100 things that want to eat you. It's better this way. Less noise, less fun, just echoes. In time, nature takes it all back. One day, nobody will know there was ever a city here. In the short term, well, you got the train station with the robot who can sell you supplies. And south of that, the train yard might be good for salvage. And of course, Morgantown's just across the river. Probably lots of useful stuff over there, if you can survive.
Tell me more about the responders.
There used to be cops, firefighters, medics. Marcus always made them sound like good food. They looked after other people as best they could. This was their base, as far as I could tell. They got overrun by those things out in the hall. Found a few bodies in here. Set up a little memorial. There was a lady named Chavez. Got a holotape she made on that map tape. Last words by the sound. I ain't been here that long, so that's about all I know.
Thanks for your time.
Time's all I got left. I don't mind sharing it. You be safe out there.
My name is Maria Chavez, and I am about to die. The Scorched have overrun our defenses. They're coming for us all. If you find this, please listen carefully. We were called the Responders. After the bombs fell, tried to help people. Maybe I can still help you. The terminal nearby, if it's still there, use it. Learn about the inoculation project. It might just save your life. Oh, shit! They're here! They're here! I'm out of time. Read the terminal. Learn about the Scorched. Remember us. And good luck. Overseer's log. Morgantown. I used to love coming here on weekends, taking flight lessons. Now it feels like I walked into a nightmare. Those scorched things are everywhere. I kept quiet. They They didn't see me. I managed to observe them for a bit. Whatever this disease is, it seems to completely take over its host. The ones that used to be human, eventually they go rigid, like some kind of stasis. And if they stay like that for too long, they sort of burn up from the inside out. Vesuvius in reverse. I wondered what could possibly cause all this. And then I got my answer. It swooped down from the sky, screeching, breathing, infecting everything. I don't know how to fight this. But we need to consider all our options. Even the nukes. We find the source of this scorched plague and wipe it from the map before it can leave Appalachia. But first things first, we can't let the disease spread to us. Looks like the responders were developing some kind of inoculation. I'm going to pick up their work. You should too. This is the Overseer, signing off.
So, the plot thickens. Alright, and I think this is where I'm going to call it a run. Thank you very much for watching this edition of Isak the Survivalist. And until next time, this is the Packerman signing out. Hey everyone, thank you for watching tonight's video. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more great content. See you next time, folks.